Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see what is master password and how we can also reset the master password. Alright, and in case you missed previous discussion about what is the CLI command, please check, link is given in the description. If you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the WebLearns channel. Under the home screen you can see Odoo 17 and 18 development tutorial, and right now we are working on this playlist. If you are a beginner and want to learn from the beginning, you can visit this playlist because this is the main playlist and those are the subtopic wise playlist available. Alright, so let's back to our main topic. And guys, if you didn't subscribe this channel, please subscribe. It will give you the latest notification about upcoming sessions. Alright, so let's say what is the master password. Now if I'm going to the, let's say, the web database manager, right now you can see here we already set the master password. That's the reason you can see here it's not display here any warning. Question is, what is master password, right? Let's say there is a two different passwords is there. One is the database, the Postgres itself, the user password, which we connected in the configuration file using the -r option, right? Now I'm not talking about that part. Here, let's say if you want to create or restore the backup or whatsoever operations, you can see here all the button. If you want to perform any of this one, you need a one specific password, that is the master password. And let's say if you have a multiple databases here, so there is only one master password is there, which is stored into the configuration file. So let's say if I'm trying to create here the database, if I don't have master password, that means I'm not able to create anything. So let's say if I'm doing something like this, right? But if I don't have a password, or let's say I'm trying to add a random name here, and once I click to this continue, you can see here it's access denied. Why? Because that specific master password we have to remember. And where can I find that one? So you can see already we created this configuration file. Here you can see the admin password. So this admin password is a, you can consider as a CLI command. You can see it's encrypted, right? So this is the master password for all the databases here. Okay, so for example, let's say if I want to let's say duplicate this WebLearns, right? WB Odoo 18, and here if I will add here the my master password, which is the admin. If I click to continue, you can see here database access denied. Why? Because still that admin is not the correct password. Now the thing is, then I'm stuck, right? Then whatsoever I'm trying to do any operations from here, it's always says access denied because I forgot the password. So don't worry, here there is a solution. You have to remove this one, then after you have to restart the service. Okay, right now you can see I'm trying to run Odoo in PyCharm, right? So that's the reason you can see like this. If you don't know how to configure Odoo in PyCharm, please check editor level playlist. I already explained. You can see here I'm using -c and the weblearns.config file. So this is the file I'm using here. Okay. Now in case still if you don't know what I'm doing right now, let me go to here. Let me clear, right? Odoo -bin -c weblearns.config. So this is the command I'm trying to active the Odoo service, right? Here you can see where is your configuration file, and this is the path of the configuration, and this is the configuration file here, right? And I have deleted here that configuration file, and now you can see here before let's say not here, but let's say manager. If you see, if you compare here with the previous screen, right, the first time I moved to the web database manager, you can see this warning message didn't appear, right? If appeared like this way, that means we have to reset the password. So once you click here, either you can directly create from here, okay, the new password, or let's say if you're doing some operations from here, let's say I'm trying to create a new database, so it will automatically add this password as a master password. If you see here, this one, and you have to copy and keep in a specific file or in a notes, right? Let's say WB Odoo 18 admin a something like this, right? Now once I click to create, and now you can see it will successfully create that database. All right, it will take some time, and now you can see it will redirect to here, admin, and now you can see here. Right now I'm still redirect to the same database which we are using as of now, because if you see here our configuration file, I mentioned here this database name. But if you check in the Postgres side, you will see that new database. Okay, and you can see here also the logs. Not here, but here. You can see here. This is the database, right? If I will copy this one and paste here, and I'm run this script one more time, and once I will redirect, you can see it will redirect batch, the new database. Okay, you can see it's a fresh database here, which is WB Odoo 18, right? And you can see here, this is the database right now I'm using. Now let's say Control Z, WebLearns desk Odoo 18. Okay. So once you active, after you can see here. If you scroll down, as a last, you can see that password is automatically stored here, right? And once this store, you can see here that warning message disappeared, right? Right now it's stored with that specific password, right? So I hope you understood about the two topics, what is master password and how we can also reset the master password. Alright, if you still have any doubt related to this topic, please comment below, and see you in our next session.